Okay, this video is about how to disarm your narcissist. There's many ways to do it. This is just one of them. This is also for people who get picked on, bullied. If that happens to you a lot, this is something that's going to help you. So one, you just want to get desensitized to the abuse, and I believe that you can use technology. You should use it. A lot of people they don't want to do that just because it's kind of like why go this hard? Because I mean, you don't really want to work really hard to deal with a problem that you shouldn't be facing, kind of thing. But since you're facing the problem and you recognize it as a problem and you're here, you might as well go all the way and solve it, right? So what you do is you collect laugh tracks. There's people that make laugh tracks on YouTube that are convincing. It's not like just a studio audience fake laugh thing. It's like real laughter, right? Um, and you can listen to those, like narcissists, toxic people, and just people who are in society, who probably wouldn't qualify as a full blown narcissist, but like I always say, everybody's toxic. You know what I'm saying? So people in general, they know that if you laugh at someone, it makes people feel, self-conscious, and it's almost something that a lot of people they think that, well, it's childish or immature to be affected by somebody laughing at you, or but in reality, it's not. It comes with basically the territory, like just being a human being. That's how human beings respond to somebody laughing, and there's no shame in it. Don't look down on it in any kind of way. You get self-conscious, what I mean? So the best way to deal with it, one of the best ways to deal with it, there's many other ways that are just as good, but one of the best ways is just to desensitize yourself to it. Just listen to laughter here and there, once or twice a day, maybe once or twice a week, depending on how often you deal with this. But like I said, narcissists and just toxic people, they know that it's almost like bypassing your conscious mind. It goes in like deep inside of you, and people know how to like basically press those buttons, and to play with your emotions, just what little things that they do. So it's not just laughing; it's um, staring or avoiding eye contact, stuff like that too. That can affect someone if it's done at the right time. Certain looks that people can give you. Also, like just a contemptuous look. People basically just giving you dirty looks, And those are some things that um you can get better at dealing with. Like if you start getting your whole life together, where you're eating really well, you have a great family life, you have money, everything is going right for you, and you've done a lot of self improvement. You might get to the point where it's difficult for people to even play, like push those buttons, but most of us aren't there, and it's like we don't have that to kind of build us up to the point where stuff you're like literally like floating above stuff. But so there's two ways to look at it, you know as far as how, if it can affect you. Like sometimes things don't aren't going to affect you, but it's better to take the idea that it's normal and expect it to be able to get to you a little bit, so you start looking at those videos, listening to laugh tracks, listening, looking at videos of people avoiding eye contact, or looking at videos of people looking at you at the corner of your eyes, through the corner of their eyes. Like all these little sneers and things that they can do, you can start to desensitize yourself from it. Another thing is, whenever you're out like practicing that, if you get a lot of performance anxiety, listen to like a laugh track while you're performing the tasks that you normally get anxiety doing, you know? Um, Now, this isn't the most glamorous approach. It's not the most technical sounding approach where, this is just going to blow your mind, but it works. And it's one of those things that it's like it's practice. It's something that you just do every day, and eventually you'll be desensitized to it. Now, the best part about this isn't just that you're desensitized, where I'm not going to be affected by that, because eventually things are going to affect you even if you're doing this. But this is something that you can do that works kind of like people, when they take depression pills and things like that. Like when you take a pill for depression, what it's supposed to do is kind of relieve you of some of those symptoms temporarily, so that you can kind of think about what's going on and why things are the way they are. You can figure things out. So that's what this does. It's like just having it just a little bit, where you're taking the pressure off from yourself just a little bit. When things are happening, you get to be more conscious of thoughts that are going through your head, and why things are affecting you, and picking up more details of the situation, rather than just going into flight or fight, where your focus zeroes in on a few things, basically the door or the weapon that you're gonna grab. I'm being facetious, but you're taking in more information to solve your problems further. So that's another reason why you should do this. But I have a link in the description to a video, like an example of images that I took off of Google, that shows people avoiding eye contact. And I'm going to link that in the description if you want to use that, or you can make your own video. Also, there's another video that wasn't made by me that shows a lot of contemptuous expressions that I'm going to put in the description, and you can easily find your own like laugh tracks and things like that, so that's not a problem. But that's pretty much all I got for you right now. Thanks for watching. Peace. And P.S. I wanted to reiterate the fact that this is not, I repeat, this is not about getting to the point where nothing bothers you, or laughing and staring or whatever doesn't bother you anymore because you're too desensitized to it. That's not going to work. Don't get that out of your mind. You're never going to be like superhuman in any kind of way. There's the ways that can bother like there's ways to bother people, and you're a person. So it's not personal. That's how your body reacts. So they're more getting at your body than really getting at you. So it's not, don't take it as an ego thing if you're still bothered by stuff, So my thing is like I said, it's more about making the day a little bit easier, but it's also mainly about getting more details and being able to think calmly when things are like this are going on, so that you can have enough information to solve your problems. That's the main point. That's bigger than trying to be like some superhuman type person.